What's up, guys? El Navajero here. Just wanted to film a disassembly video of this Kizer Towser S using my handy dandy Knafs driver here. And yeah, I want to see what makes this thing so damn smooth and drop shutty. So let's go ahead and open this up. I got a T8 here on the body screw. And then these, actually, I got to take the pocket clip off first. It is T6s for this pocket clip. It seems to be, the pocket clip seems to hold in the Richlight handle also. These are the Weehaw bits, that I use. They're the best ones I've found. I use these pretty much, this Knafs with this Weehaw bits constantly. Okay, so I'm taking out that T8 body screw. And yeah, this knife, really just surprised me on how, smooth the deployment and definitely the super guillotine way it shuts. Got the pivot screw, a T8 here. Yeah, I wanted to check out the inside of this also, this Richlight. As you can tell, looks a little bit pale or a little bit, chalky on the inside. Got the liners in here, a little bit milled out there for weight reduction. I'm noticing here also it has a D-shaped pivot, so that's pretty cool. That way you don't have a free spinning side, and you can just tighten the one side. And then I also notice here you have another T6 screw here that's inside the liner there. I'm also holding it in to one of the barrel spacers. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. But yeah, this one is very simple to, disassemble. So in a sense, very simple to upkeep. So another thing that I love about frame lock knives like this, it's very simple to upkeep them and maintain them. All right, so we have the liner coming off now, and there are the multi-row bearings, the ones that I mentioned. Very cool, very awesome by Kizer, adding these bearings on there. All right, so yeah, you can tell, obviously it has more of the ceramic bearings on there than normal. Usually you just get one row. Here you have a ton of them. A little bit more, just wanted to focus in on those. And they're quite big, these bearings, pretty big size for such a small knife. But yeah, that's what's helping the action on this, which it has amazing action. Has better action than a Marvel movie, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave the liner and the Richlight handle on here with the stop pin, and I'm just gonna wipe everything down. Just some rubbing alcohol here with a rag. Just gonna wipe everything down, make sure everything's clean. Make sure there's no, like stuff or gunk or anything. But yeah, very simple construction on this, yet very effective by Kizer. You really want to clean inside of those, where the bearings run and stuff, just in case there's anything in there. Obviously, it'll affect the action. So you just want to wipe everything down real good before reassembling. All right, we got here the blade here. Super cool blade. I really like the logos on there. The Onzo, I'm covering it with my thumb, but has the logos. And you can tell there the D10 ball where it's been now making a track. So you want to clean that as well, but always, know that when you get a brand new knife, the track is not made yet. Upon using it with action, you'll start making that track, and it'll only get smoother and better with time. So yeah, just cleaning everything up a bit, making sure there's nothing in there. And yeah, like I was saying, I really like the logos that they have on this. The Azo design and the Gecko Custom design logo on there. Just cleaning up this Richlite handle. Again, I really like this Richlite. Seems fairly sturdy and feels good in hand. All right, just cleaning up this last piece of the handle and the liners. All right, so probably just get things ready to reassemble now. And let's go ahead and start off with these huge multi-row bearings. Actually, I forgot to clean those, so I'm going to clean those. Again, you just want to wipe these down to get any old oil off. You know, if you leave old oil on there, it can gunk up and, again, affect the action. Not that this one had any problem with the action, but, you know, I just really wanted to get in this and just see what was going on. And to my surprise, very simple, but very effective. Just clean up all the hardware as well, making sure it is clean. And yeah, this is pretty going quite well. Very easy disassembly. This is a Tuff Glide that I use. I'm probably going to get a new type of oil. I like this oil, but I've seen a couple other oils on other disassembly videos that I want to try out, just to, you know, mess around to see if I like, you know, some better than this one. So yeah, just want to make sure I add on oil to the back side and the front side of these bearings. Putting down the blade now. I'm just putting everything back together. You want to, again, oil that detent hole right there, because it is two pieces of metal coming in contact with each other. So you want to have that oiled. Putting on the other bearing here. Again, these bearings are huge for the size of this knife, which, again, it's just really cool. I wish, you know, more knife companies would do that. There is your detent ball that goes in that little hole. All right, just lining the liner up here. Sounds kind of redundant. So there, I'm gonna put down the smaller screw that's inside the liner there. Again, that's a T6. And now I'm gonna go ahead and set down the other Richlite handle there. And just everything clicks into place, or at least it should. Just make sure everything's lined up. Got the pivot screw right there. I'm not gonna add any type of what is it called, the blue Loctite or anything. I'll just leave that there, just because this is a D-shaped pivot. You know, I don't think I'll have any issues with it. So I'm just going to tighten that down and make sure I tighten it just enough. Putting down the other body screw there. Again, that's a T8 for the outside body screw. And yeah, very, very easy disassembly here. Just checking the action right now, making sure everything is where it needs to be. A little bit of dirt fell out there from somewhere. And yeah, just tightening everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and put back the pocket clip here with the T6 screws that it has. You always want to be careful, especially with T6s. You don't want to over tighten. You want to make sure you're inside the hole. Just make sure everything's lined up before you start trying to, you know, torque things down. Especially with pocket clips, you don't want to be, you know, messing up your pocket clip. Very important. All right, now I'm just gonna give everything, just gonna look for centering right here. Make sure everything's lined up. Make sure everything is in the correct position. Checking again the action. I seem to have gotten it in the very first try. Everything is locked up perfect. Seems to be all with no type of movement. So yeah, seems really good. And that is the disassembly, guys.